Hey everyone, this is Comix Villain. This is going to be a bit of a hybrid interview. On today's episode, we discuss The Executioner by Archetype Comics, as well as their creators Nick the artist and Nick Hadden the writer. Nick is a freelance illustrator and former life drawing college teacher from the Philippines, where he studied at the University of the Philippines. He's been drawing for 21 years, more or less. He was always into comics and related media, but started studying it when he was 15. A lot of things got him into drawing, but mainly a fascination with science fiction, mecha, and girls. His inspiration comes from creating new works. His ultimate goal is to work on a personal project he put on hold, which is basically a science fiction story with esoteric elements and erotic tones. Past projects that he used to be an illustrator for a now defunct local kids magazine called K-Zone. He also did comic work for Shell company from the Philippines. It was about chess. He has an ArtStation account, which is his main portfolio. Also, on Instagram, you can check him out there. He goes by Lillin's Lair. Check out his work and his portfolio and Instagram. Drop a hi even. If you think he can whip you up something, feel free to hire him or recommend him to someone who might be interested. He is always open to commissions. Next, we discuss Nick Hadden. Who are you? He is Nick Hadden, care worker for a disabled adult, college graduate, and all-around normal human being. How many years have you been writing and drawing for? He says, I've been a writer on and off for 5 to 6 years. My main focus is world building, while my co-writer, Joseph, helps work on the details. Where are you from? I'm from Europe, Republic of Ireland to be specific. What got you into writing? An argument with my co-writer Joe. Also playing lots of RPGs and tabletop role-playing games too. What got you into comics and what were some of your first? They were on sale in my local newsagents when I was a kid. I started out with these special Marvel compilation books called The Ultimate Line. They were like 60-plus page mini books, which were lots of fun to read. I'm sad that I lost them all. Which artists or writers have inspired you? He says, too many to count, to be honest. I read a great deal and take general inspiration from many sources. What advice would you give to aspiring artists looking to make their own comic? He says, none. I'm a terrible source of inspiration. Are there any projects you worked on prior to your current comic? He says, yep, we spent 2 years working on a webcomic. You can still view it over at marsproject.black. It's quite amateurish in places, but we had fun. If you have any future projects you are interested in creating, what genres might they be? He says, we have 4 books planned for our current Executioner run, then a second arc for Gina, a book for Gorgon Echo, and further works planned for the setting. Lastly, what current projects do you want people to know about? Nick says, well, here's the elevator pitch for our main comic. Who is the Executioner? In a world of heroes and villains where the difference between government and authority is hazy, the Executioner is a ghost. He has no name, no face, serves no government, and represents no one except his own sense of justice. If you are the powerful, if you clothe yourself in the guise of serving the common good, the Executioner knows what you have done. The Executioner knows where your skeletons are hidden. The Executioner will find you where you do not wish to be found, and if you have crossed the line, he will be there. The Executioner is the 120-page inaugural superhero science fiction thriller graphic novel from Archetype Comics, currently collecting mailing list signatures in the build-up to an Indiegogo campaign. The intent is to produce 3 to 5 pages, black and white, a week, releasing a completed work roughly every 2 months to our backers, who will receive free just for signing up our preliminary work, which you can see now and will be improved as we go. If we gain enough backing, we will upgrade to full color and other benefits, but either way, we have already put in bids for local printing with international shipping. Our primary focus at Archetype Comics is simple stories, well told, and to get those stories from press to the hands of the public with as few difficulties as possible, as regularly as possible, for a quality product. Alright guys, that's it for this hybrid spotlight on the Executioner, as well as Nick Trinidad and Nick Hadden. Before we leave, check out this great character art done for me by the team. They did an excellent job. I hope you enjoyed. Please help support our indie artists, our indie creators, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button to help me reach that 1,000 subscriber milestone. Upon reaching, we'll be doing a giveaway for a game. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. I'll see you on the next video. Take care. Have a great rest of your day.